So what you gonna go to jail?
I ain't know who it was. Come on, police. What's up?
What they put him over for?
He was sitting right there about his own business. Nigga, you can't speak.
For shit.
Say your light up, baby. Say your light up.
U.S. Senate.
Call the police yourself. He recorded them. He recorded them himself. It sure is.
Well, because I've been speaking since my son was murdered. Seems like it's not moving, especially when you have all the evidence. This right there, you have witnesses, you have audio, you have videos, you have 911 calls. You have everything you need. And when I got another son, how do you explain that you can't even go where you used to go, which is a place at Wright State where one of the persons is still securing? How do you explain that? How do you explain that justice in that? When you knew ahead of time all the threats, you were with him one time when he premeditatedly threatened to kill him 4 days before he was killed. How do you explain that? And we in America.
Sorry, can you go into detail about that? You were speaking, you said you had a conversation with your son, you said don't go there. And
not that particular day, just this has been going on since the beginning. If you look at the record they pulled up, he hadn't had any problems since 2008. 2011 is all from the Rangers making up trespass and all this person on trespassing. You know, they would do that with some of the black men out there in that community. This time, my son was the target.
Talk to me about the steps you have taken to seek justice for your son.
I've been talking to you all over and over, trying to stay calm, we're all trying to keep the positiveness, but we need something done because I have to explain this to his son. Because Dante, like I said, he believed in the justice system. He waited for Dayton police to show up because he knew they were going to kill him because it was premeditated. A lot of people walk up to me and they don't understand why so many shots, what was going on, because it doesn't even make sense to a lot of people who's watching it. They knew it was more to it. But as a mother who know the facts about what led up to it and all the threats, as a mother, I told him, if he said he's going to kill you, he's going to kill you, son. And he'll make up a lie. They'll make up a lie later. You know, like I said, he said that's a lawsuit, but he's not here. Who cares about the lawsuit? I want my son.
This is an indictment against black
Yes.
young men. That if you're black and you're a young man in Dayton, Ohio, you can be killed and nothing will be done about it.
Exactly.
That's not going to happen. And we don't want people to think that they can get away with it because it's not going to happen. And that's why we're so vigilant about bringing national attention to this case and warning justice. And then you have to look at what's going on downtown. They know what they're trying to do, and we're telling them you're not going to get away with that. It's not going to happen. You know, and that's what time it is in this community. And that's why we're going to continue to do everything we can to see that justice is done. She has another son that's being intimidated. This man has not been arrested. He's out to Wright State doing the same thing. The Rangers are trying to operate undercover. That's not going to happen either. And so people need to know the seriousness of what's going on in our community and the fact that downtown think that they can paint a picture and we don't see through the smoke and mirrors.
We want to go national because I'm starting to feel, I've always loved it here in Dayton, Ohio, but I'm starting to feel boxed in. And if I have to go to the president might have to jump on a plane to Florida. I heard the mother down there, she heard about this. If I have to, I will. So I'm asking for justice to be done in our little Dayton, Ohio, to be done the right way. I'm a woman of believe in following the steps, and I'm following them. But it's only so long, because my son was taken from me for no reason. I'm a nurse. If I don't like somebody, I have a dude. I can't use my position to not treat that person. I can't use my position to kill that person. I can't do that. So just because you have a gun and you don't like that person, you cannot do that. And I'm going to set a precedence for my son, for all the other young men, black, white, whatever, that if you don't like this person, you're not going to be able to just shoot them in cold blood because you don't like them. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. We have a duty. That was a duty of honor, as I have a duty of honor as a nurse. You can't do that. So it's going to stop.
Yeah, where's it circulating? Who's got the copies?
So
How can I get them?
The video's not circulating.
He's not gonna give me a copy until in the middle of an investigation.
No, and neither is the attorney.
Okay.
And the 911 call just came
But they got him.
Okay.
My attorney, John Ryan, told me. It's in. He has it, so that's why I'm giving him some time to see.
Right.
No, I haven't contacted anybody. They contacted me. Not Matt Hack. Nobody from who's supposed to be on my side has contacted me.
Okay.
My attorney, who's civilly, he's not my, told me that the tape is in, and you can hear on there very well what happened. So it backed up the story of what all the witnesses and everybody said. But they had homemade videos and homemade. You have these cell phones, but you have an actual 911 call that needs to be released to the public.
Right.
An actual 911, and you'll hear everything of how it was all.
But y'all the media, go down there and demand it.
Exactly. Like
Go
really
ask the city commission what they doing about it. We ain't heard from them yet.
But it's there.
But you'll be getting
And
another
what
call
I'm
from
trying to
us
say is
about
that you
a
cannot
massive
use your
demonstration.
position. Out of all of this, you cannot use your position if you don't like someone to take somebody. I want justice for my son.
But the 911 tape, y'all, if y'all can get a hold of that, that will.
And they have all their
So you know why they're afraid to give y'all the stuff? Because they know it's the truth.
Right.
It's there.
They keeping it.
Have you gotten any kind of response from any kind of national media?
Yes, national media is looking at it.
And I sent my
CNN
whole
is
story
over.
over.
And has the Trayvon Martin story been you think, an impediment into getting your story out? 'Cause
I don't know if it's been an impediment. I think they're trying to look for the parallelism, and it is parallelism. And we're going to keep it up until the national media do it. They are looking at it. We've just the
He was
beginning.
maced before he was
We
even
have
shot,
to
to
go to
tase
neighborhood.
everything before he was even shot.
I'll tell
It's
you
all
one
facts.
thing we're thinking about doing.
From the coroner's
We're
office.
From the
thinking
coroner's
about
office. We got
going
coroner's report and everything.
with Reverend
That's
McCoy.
what I'm
Okay,
saying.
I'm coming
That's
back
what we're
in.
frustrated
We're
with this
thinking about
cover-up.
going.
February 25th, Saturday, I say about 2 p.m. I first got the call, and he had told me his voice is very frantic, and he said that the Rangers up there just pulled a gun out on him. So I was like, what's going on? I was talking to him, so I knew he didn't go to jail, and he had to call me back. Later on, we went to discuss that. He said that they had just put a gun out on him, and he ended up pulling off away from him. I was going out to Wright State that night, and he decided he was going to join me. We went to Cimarron Village out there. It's right off Zinc Road.
yeah, it's one of those little apartment complexes that
And leaving
students
there,
live.
we're leaving about 1:15 to 1:30. I had this exact information because the call log is still on my phone. As he's leaving out the office, he asked the security guard, was he the same one from earlier who did something with his little brother? And the guy then says, he goes at him angrily as my brother's walking out the door. I feel this anger he has towards him, but I still don't know the realness of the situation. But with my brother carrying on to his car and him still carrying on after him, I knew it had to be something. But I still didn't think much of the situation.
What was the exact threat that the words he used in that threat?
He said, I'm going to get you. You're going to go to jail.
He said, you're trespassing, and that's right.
He said, you're breaking the law. My brother said, I'm a student here. He said, well, you don't live here.
So he said it bothers him because he didn't realize the realness that 4 days later his brother would be dead by the same guard.